Yeah, I forgot something. Hello, everyone. Hello. I am here for Resident Evil Revelations. I am going to do something preemptively. To do. Ba-do. Ba-do. Do, ba-do. Ba-do. There we go. Okay, we're good. Alright.
Clean up this mess. Guess you thought of everything.
So, Fuckface McGee and O'Brien are arguing about Terra because they're going to blow it up.
Let the heavens scorch the earth with justice. These unilateral solutions of yours will only create a new Veltro. Perhaps a dozen of them. Yes, there's the rub. Men like us can exist thanks to groups like that. And he'll just let all those people die. Are you finished now, Director O'Brien? Everyone, you have your orders. Move into position. Raymond, with me.
Yes, sir.
Alright, now we can go.
You think this is it?
Not if we shoot all them sons of bitches first.
Alright, that is the button. Got it.
Here they come.
Give me that.
Open fire!
I don't think the two of us will be enough.
We want to make it out of here. It's gotta be. After this, we head for the chopper.
So this is mostly an onslaught. We just gotta keep going.
How many are there? Did Veltro make them all?
How contagious. The world when they find out. Everyone will equate Veltro with terrorism.
Yeah, I have a pistol, but it's not very useful against these guys. More of a last resort kind of thing. Which is fine. So make sure you pick up as many supplies as you can. Help if my aim wasn't dog shit, but we'll make do.
That takes care of that.
Right. Now it's our turn to get on that chopper.
That elevator should still be operational. This way.
Our old building is on fire. So I don't have any real news to share today other than Bandit bit me. I'm still a little bitter over it. The bird's a butthead.
Climb the walls too? Great.
We have to wait.
So I was just changing his water dish. I pulled his dish out. He has a little door that the dishes hang on, because there's a food dish and a water dish, and there's a third dish that we use as a treat dish.
That's fine. But you're buying me dinner next time. And I'm ordering lobster.
I pulled out his water dish, and Bandit seems to have learned that there is a brief moment where I leave the door unintended to put the dish down so I can close it, because I struggle to close it with one hand.
How do you feel about stairs? Actually, I'm not sure how I feel about stairs.
Anyways, I opened the door to pull the water dish out. Of course, I had to put the dish down in order to close the door. and the bird tries to get out through the door. I say try, but he actually succeeded, and then he bit me when I was still holding on to it. The FBC's charter. The Federal Bioterrorism Commission was founded by the U.S. government to be the enforcing agency of the guidelines set forth in the National Species Protection Act. This document outlines the FBC's charter and the responsibilities of its members. The FBC is charged with protecting the United States and her interests from biological threats. Our organization will work with other countries and their respective wildlife protection organs to guard public health. As such, we are tasked with ensuring the biological safety of the public at large. The duties of all FBC members include the research, training, and support of the biological community. Policies will be fomented on a needs-only basis, with any additional budget expenditures and extraordinary activities being approved by a plenary session of the Wildlife Protection Committee. The FBC chair is selected by the Wildlife Protection Committee. The chair's duties include complete oversight of the FBC and coordination of all activities with respective U.S. cabinet officials. The FBC chair is the final overseer of the National Animal Protection Committee. All members of the National Animal Protection Committee are entitled to request help from the chair, including the Secretaries of State Defense and the Director of National Intelligence. However, the chair has final authority in all matters of national biological safety. It was a man. In that. Got this on for size, buddy. Ow. Daily Courier article 1. Courier. I don't know how to pronounce that word. London Daily Courier, Tragedy in Terra Grigia by Donatello Luzacci. I don't know how to pronounce that last name. A beast slouches toward Europe to be born, and that beast is the Federal Bioterrorism Commission. What is unique about this beast is that the Federal Species Protection Committee that gave birth to it was no beast itself, and was intended to assist the U.S. in its counter-bioterrorism efforts. Unfortunately, Europe has become the home to a tragedy that has roused the beast. The FBC has taken complete control of the biohazard outbreak in Terra Grigia, and has in effect barred the participation of other countries. Terra Grigia is an aquapolis that was developed jointly by US and European teams to research and develop alternative energy sources. The impetus behind the city's development was twofold. The Europeans wanted to halt climate change, and the Americans hoped to develop energy sources for Africa. To that end, the city was placed strategically in the Mediterranean Sea. Terra Grigia has enjoyed cooperative administration by both sides and has been held up as a model of successful US-European cooperation. The terrorist attack in Terra Grigia has put the kibosh on that. According to conditions stipulated in the treaty outlining Terra Grigia's governance, both the US and Europe have equal authority during a terrorist attack. Only during the event of bioterrorism does the FBC assume a leadership role. The FBC was formed with the express purpose of dealing with threats posed by bioterrorism. They have a crack squad of soldiers on permanent standby, and by that measure, they have the most expansive charter of any organization in Europe. During a time of crisis, they had the blessing of the US to take charge and control the situation. And that is how the FBC came to be in charge of the current chaos in Terra Grigia. FBC Commissioner Morgan Lansdale has announced that EU involvement will not be tolerated while his organization deals with the crisis. European authorities pressed Lansdale to respect their rights in this matter, and they were able to convince him to bring in Commander Clive R. O'Brien of the BSAA, a well-respected international civilian group. The problem, however, is even though O'Brien himself is a bioterrorism expert, he is working with virtually no support staff, which limits the scope of actions he can take. With the story on the tragedy still unfolding, it would seem that the FBC is ignorant of the extent of the suffering in Terra Grigia. Whether Lansdale has the ability and the intelligence to handle this attack without becoming a Yeetsian beast himself, or Yeetsian beast, whatever that means, also remains to be seen.
So, what do you think about that O'Brien guy?
BSAA director? Not my type.
That's not what I meant.
Shut up, Jessica.
I think he's in the right. He needs to stand up to General Morgan.
Yeah, I agree. I think being in the FBC distorts your moral compass.
You sound just like him. Still, I wouldn't mind being on the right side of the fight. The elevator's on the 6th floor. Hurry!
Oh, good. Ammo. Not much, though. Yeah, when I originally played this, listen, man, this was the first Resident Evil game I had really played. So, like, I didn't realize how different this is compared to the others. Now that I've played 4, 5, and 6, like, it really does have a sci-fi city that you basically never get to see.
Are you kidding me? A dead end?
We can get through here. Give me a hand.
Okay, I'm coming. For the love of God!
Jessica, hurry! System, little bastards! Hope this holds them!
Come on, the elevator's just ahead.
Let me pick up all the ammo first. More machine gun ammo. Alright, there's a little extra if I need it.
think
Ow.
they're here for you. It's because you're a flirt.
Sorry, I don't date cannibal monsters.
Wrong button. So when Parker has this costume, the FPC costume, his melee weapon is a knife. In the mercenaries mode, which I think is called something else here. I think it's called raid mode in this game. When you're using Parker's default costume,
Jessica, what are you waiting for?
uh-oh. When you're using his default costume from earlier in the game, his weapon is an axe. He just carries a handheld axe with him. Or one-handed axe. It's more like a hatchet, really.
Stop again.
Yeah, we're fine. But that was crazy. I can't believe Morgan decided to fry the city with the solar energy satellite.
Raccoon City all over again.
Yes. Wiped off the face of the earth. By tomorrow morning, Terra Grigia will be just a name in a history book.
We did do everything we could, right?
I hope we did.
Well, just don't forget about that lobster dinner you owe me.
When have I ever gone back on my word?
Oh, Parker.
Get the lead out, we gotta go!
Okay, ladies first.
It's triggered a chain reaction. Look, the city.
The city's so bright.
Terra Grigians.
No more.
We came to help, but did nothing.
%69. Nice.
No.
Thank you. Listen, man. What's my clock set? There we go. Sorry, I just noticed my clock's light was pretty low for some reason. Not like I need it.
Raymond. That's you, isn't it?
The BSAA. A little too late.
What is the FBC doing here? Answer me, Raymond.
I don't have to answer anything. You have no authority over this.
There's no time to fight. We've got to...
Give it a rest. I don't even know why you're here or who you're fighting.
Raymond, stop right there!
Nothing will change unless you get your hands dirty.
So the FBC is on this ship too. What's going on here?
We're operating without any intel. We need to search this ship for answers. Not that I relish the idea.
I only have the pistol. The helm key. Shotgun shells. Custom parts. Ship layout. For all staff and crew. The Queen Zenobia is a pleasure cruise liner that provides world-class service with the comfort of a luxury hotel for our passengers. This ship offers numerous services and facilities for our guests. As a representative for this ship, it is your job to be familiar with all the facilities that can be found here. The following list outlines some of the major facilities on the ship. Please read each one carefully. Promenade Hall. Boasting an area of 1,500 square meters, the ship's promenade hall has 3 floors and is more spacious than any other ship in the world. The interior is done in a Gothic style with ceilings covered in chandeliers. Its beauty and style rivals that of the finest opera houses. Casino. The ship's casino can be found next to the promenade hall. All kinds of gaming pleasures await our guests, including card games and slot machines. Everything guests would expect from a casino can be found here 24 hours a day. Restaurants and shops. Promenade Hall has designer goods and brand name stores from all over the world. Guests can relax at our many restaurants and bars. There are also shops that cater to our guests' everyday needs. Emergency communication room. There is an emergency communication room next to the promenade that can be used as a safety point during an emergency. Crew can also use this room to transmit an emergency distress call should a need arise. Solarium. The shuttered glass of the solarium overlooks the world's largest onboard swimming pool. This romantic spot has been a favorite destination for many of our passengers. Be on the lookout for couples who sneak in after hours. It's safe with a card reader. I don't have a card. I'm going to be right back. Just give me a moment, guys. I'll just be a moment. Yeah, I'm back. Okay. Also, I don't remember if I said this the last time I streamed, because I don't actually remember when I started playing, but I have started playing Animal Crossing Pocket Camp, and I am loving it. Having a lot of fun with it. Let's get that real quick.
We should find an emergency communication room if we go through the hall.
Discarded message. Oh god, please help me. This can't be happening. Don't leave me to die in this hell. I'm trapped here. There are monsters here. Real ones. Everyone's dead or dying. There are no survivors. Shit, we're all gonna die. History of the Queen Zenobia. Tonnage, 148,000 gross tons. Displacement, 90,000 tons. Length, 335.8 meters. Beam, 52.3 meters. Height, 93.97 meters. Propulsion, electric diesel propulsion. Crew, 1,094 officers and crew. Passengers, 2,200. And it's funny the game has got more people now compared to before, at least what I heard. Well, it's free to play now. I mean, not free to play. It's paid now, so there's no microtransactions. So it is a full, complete game. Excuse me, rather than something that really, really wants you to spend a lot of money. So, no one I know is playing it yet, except for someone who hasn't been in chat in a while. The name is Lalissa in my server, but they're the only person I know who plays it at the moment. I'm trying to get Dennis and Zeno to play it. Well, Dennis played it before, but he hasn't played it since the new version came out, and I've been trying to get Zeno to play it as well. This Paraguay's line flagship was constructed in 1978. The interior is designed to replicate that of ships of the 1930s, the golden age of cruise ships. The design was based on blueprints left by George Trevor before his disappearance. Newspapers from the time of the ship's construction report accolades the design received. The ship herself was named after Zenobia, the queen of the Palmyrene Empire, who was deposed by the Romans. Like the legendary beauty of her namesake, this ship is also known as the Beauty of the Atlantic and remained one of the most popular cruise ships built in the 20th century. With the rise of air travel supplanting the popularity of long seafaring voyages, it looked like the Queen Zenobia, along with her sister ship, was destined to be junked in the late 80s. Fortunately, she was purchased by the Paraguay's line, and her steam turbines were replaced with an electric diesel propulsion system. Her hold and cabin areas were expanded, and she was upgraded with the latest technology. Queen Zenobia was reborn as a fully functional luxury liner. After its restoration, the Queen Zenobia set out on a cruise around the world, followed by one around South America, and many, many others. In the future, she will find her main harbor in the Mediterranean for her cruises around Africa. The Queen Zenobia will be bringing pleasure to passengers for years to come. The History of the Queen Zenobia, 1995 edition. Rip. How horrible. It must have been a painful death. Yeah, I'm sure that's perfectly normal. Yeah, you can transfer your accounts. It's not that bad. Honestly, though, I never spent any money in it originally. I didn't even get out of the tutorial when I first played it. So I didn't really have to quote unquote buy it twice. I just bought it the one time.
Go to the emergency communication room. Maybe try to contact HQ.
Right. Let me see something real quick. Let's see. We are here in this hallway under the bridge. Okay, so that takes us to the promenade deck. I'm gonna backtrack. I'm gonna see if I can backtrack, so I can get the shotgun.
All right, we got to find Rain.
How do you know him?
I used to work with him.
Oh yeah.
Let's leave it at that.
I think I came back in here because I almost missed that. There's the door. Sticking your hands in holes like James Sutherland. It's kind of his thing, isn't it? Okay. So that's where we came in from, I think. No, it's just showing me areas I've already been to. Cafeteria, promenade deck. Upper cabins, lower cabins, bridge, foredeck. So we came in from the foredeck, I think. Alright. There are two... Okay, so somewhere in one of the cabins. I'm gonna check the upper cabins first. I don't remember if it was the upper or the lower cabins. There was a room that had a shotgun in it, and I have the item I need to get the shotgun now. Also gonna check out this room. Note found in room 303. What the hell is going on? Monsters are crawling all over the ship, tearing it to pieces. I've never seen monsters like this. Their movements are stiff, stilted. It's all over if they get a hold of you. This piece of shit monsters ate my friend Hassan. Bastards. So I'm going to frighten them off, giving me time to get the hell out of there. The bullet went straight through its arm. Thank God. These monsters have bones like an old woman. Somewhere left to run now. That monster twisted my leg good. Oh, run out of ammo too. God only knows how I'm going to survive this. Always make sure you scan, because stuff that seemingly doesn't do anything, or rooms that seemingly don't have anything in them actually have scannable stuff. Alright, this isn't it. It's definitely the upper cabin, so I'm pretty sure. Yep, here we are. Alright, so once you open a door, it shows that you no longer have to go there. Alright, so the crew quarters, we've been over there. Yeah, so the quarterdeck is how we got in. That's right, we got kidnapped at the crew quarters. I remember now. So, I am admittedly playing the Resident Evil series in a very weird order, and this is going to continue as I play through the series, because I am kind of playing through the series on stream. I played 4, then 5, and then 6. And I'm playing Revelations and then Revelations 2. At some point, I'm going to play 1, 2, and 3. However, I don't know if I'm going to play the original versions and then the remakes, or just stick with the remakes. I'm going to play both versions regardless. The question is, am I going to stream both, or only stream one of them? I am leaning towards streaming the remakes. And then at some point, I'll probably give in and stream 7 and 8. I just haven't decided how I'm going to stream them yet. As for 0, I don't know what I'm going to do about 0. Also, with 3, I probably won't stream the remake, because I hear the remake's actually pretty bad. It's not working. Of course it isn't. Okay. Let's see. We need to get... It's the hall. Specifically, we need to get to the emergency communication room. Just from the hall. Cafeteria. Okay, so we did actually need to go through the cabins. I think we can just go through the cabins. I don't think I need to go through the other cabins. So I own this digitally on 3DS. I wanted to get a physical copy at some point, and I was perfectly planning to just replay the game. I don't think I'm going to do that anymore. Simply because... I have a new 3DS XL, and given what happened to me when I was playing Kid Icarus Uprising, I don't think I'd be able to comfortably play Revelations again. Plus, I have Revelations on Switch already, like, ironically also digitally. And that's just a complete flat upgrade over the 3DS version. It is functionally the same game with more content, proper online multiplayer, and it's still handheld. Yeah, I was getting to that. It's still handheld. So it is just a straight upgrade. Can't believe that worked. Well, I do believe there is merit to owning multiple versions of games. Even possibly redundant versions. I am a lot more fiscally responsible than I used to be, so like I do ask myself, if I'm going to buy another version of a game I already own, like what exactly is the benefit of doing that? Like, what do I get out of playing Revelations on 3DS when I have this version? What does the 3DS version give me that this doesn't? And the answer is quite literally nothing. Now, it's not going to be the case all the time. Like, for example, comparing Tomb Raider Anniversary on PSP versus PS2. The PSP version actually has some extra unlockables. So, there is a reason to play the PSP version, and there's some extra puzzles unique to the Wii version. So there is a reason to play the Wii version. We are coming up to where I stopped in my previous playthrough of this. Because keep in mind, I have finished this before. I finished it on 3DS. I damn near 100% of the game.
Now this is what I call a cruise ship. It's like an opera house in here.
So, where is this emergency communication room?
Lifeboat mark.
Jim, someone posted a note here.
Note left in front of the emergency communications room. This is the emergency communication room. No one gets in without my permission and not without my key. If you want in, come find me at my usual spot in the promenade deck. Your comms officer. There's a message scrawled underneath. This is crap. The ship is crawling with freaks and monsters. I'm going to the promenade because at least I can find food there. Anyone who's still alive can meet up with me there. You know where to find me. I am not going out like that. I can promise you that. Hope I'm not the only survivor. Friendly neighborhood comms officer.
Promenade deck is next to the
Oh,
hall.
promenade.
Let's go. We should be able to find the key we need.
And boost the damage. That. Boost your damage slightly. Alright, I I don't want burst fire on this, because that wastes ammo. Burst fire in games like this is stupid. It wastes ammo. Why would you do it? That's a promenade deck. So this is an extra area we don't need to do yet. But we want to start this now. Now, I will say, this game is worth playing on 3DS if you like the tech that goes into handheld games, because it is one of the most impressive 3DS games ever. Yeah, watch out for these things. They don't do anything right now, though.
What is this place?
There's no way I'm getting in that.
Don't want to go diving in there.
Custom parts. And we got the sniper rifle, which isn't all that handy. However, it will be very useful for an upcoming boss fight. Glenn reported for next on duty. There are notes handwritten in the comments column of the report. March 25th. There's some kind of barnacle sticking to the bottom of the pool. Don't know where they came from. Please take care of them. March 30th. The barnacles are back again. Looks like they are all grouping together into a little colony. Maybe they are a new species. Might be fun to keep some as a pet. April 10th. Looks like the pipe that distributes the water was damaged. It was fixed, but there's a chance there was some contamination on this end. The guy in charge of security wasn't very happy. Maybe he has something to do with that new species of barnacle? April 12th. Yikes! That's no new species of barnacle, that's for sure. The report ends here. Alright. So that will take some time to work. We can come back after we progress a bit in the story.
Filtration's gonna take a while. Should have known. I'll come back later.
So this area is entirely optional. It's worth doing because you get the rifle here, and there's some extra goodies. So, what I said, the 3DS version being worth playing, it is worth playing if you like handheld games, and you like seeing 3DS tech and whatnot. But if you really want to experience this as a handheld game, just get the Switch version. Or, if you have a Steam Deck, get it on Steam. Because, you know, that's an option, too. I think the online for the home console versions is still active. Yawn. I can't read that nameplate, it's too shiny. So, you'd still be able to play the raid mode with other people if you really wanted to. Because this is a Resident Evil game where you have a co-op partner, or a partner, but this game doesn't have co-op outside of raid mode. Which is a little on the disappointing side. But, yeah. Raid mode's at least really fun. Alright. So we'll up the fire rate on that. So, the rifle does not come in handy a lot. My body is being moved right now. The rifle is very useful for this boss fight. And then, aside from when you need to deal heavy damage, it's not really all that useful. Unfortunately, because of how cramped the ship is, it never really has a use other than insane damage when you're dealing with when you're dealing with this upcoming boss. That was another yard. Once you get the Magnum a bit later into the game, you want that as your third gun. Because the Magnum deals as much as or even more damage as the rifle, but doesn't zoom in. Long magazine. Oops. So now we're going to the promenade deck. Fucking hell, another yawn. I didn't really sleep too well last night. I kept waking up in the middle of the night. I don't know why.
Looks like we found the promenade deck. Monsters hiding behind every corner.
We have yet to find one survivor.
This is the Queen Zenobia. Emergency call. Mayday.
Voice coming from the other side of the door.
Emergency call number.
Oh no, I think this creature might be the comms officer.
I'm dead. I'm so dead. God damn it, I just killed him! Well, the last time I played this, I fucking, murdered this thing. That was a long time ago. Okay, so I seem to remember the trick. Number one is to collect the ammo first, which I didn't do, but also you want to lead them around the gas cylinders. Or gas canisters. I don't know why they call them gas cylinders. Because the enemies don't start spawning until you until you release them. Let's welcome them in, Dr. Smoochum. What are you doing just standing there? Is he saying I need cum? God damn it. That's how you're supposed to do it.
Is that the key to the emergency communication room?
Yeah. Leave this monster infested hellhole.
Yeah, so when I originally played this on 3DS, I was obsessed with this game. This is my favorite game for a while. So I am not the worst at it. However, I am definitely not as good as I used to be. Alright. I know that, hun. It's a lot more dangerous, though. However, the points also diminish the more you scan the same enemy. What's a hey, hun? Day 1. I made the right decision coming up to the promenade. I've got food and beverages to last me a long time. Still hear those things out there, clawing on my door looking for prey. Too bad they ain't getting in here. I have no idea if anyone else is still alive, but I know I'm going to make it through this alright. Shit! Those damn things got in through the air ducts. I put them all down before they could do any real damage. I trained for this, and I trained hard. Hats off to me. Good thing I was up when it happened. No more deep sleeps for me. Day 3. After yesterday's surprise party, I haven't been able to sleep a wink. My nerves are frayed. I wish I wasn't the only one here. Pretty tired today. Don't feel well. I better not get sick. I shouldn't move. Need to conserve energy. Just hang in there. I think this is day 4. I got a fever. Hope those monsters don't find me like this. I'm so out of it. Am I infected? It's just a cold? It's a big lump on my head. It hurts. Wish I had someone to talk to. So alone. How many days is it? I found someone to talk to. So happy. It's very funny. Tells lots of jokes. Lots. They're funny. I laugh. Laugh. His face is too close. In my face. He thinks so too. No room to move. Had a fight. He wanted all the foods. He was eating meat. Good, tasty meat. Saw his face. Chewing. Eating. No meat for me. Looked tasty. His head looks tasty. Help. Can't move. Trapped. Me, not me. Who is me? Help, please help. Mayday. 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 Meat. Meat. Eat. Eat. Eaty. Meat. Chat? I don't think he's okay. So this game, only Resident Evil game I managed to beat too. I love the series, just a little quickie for me. For a while, this was the only Resident Evil game I had ever played. Since then, on 3DS. Since playing this on 3DS and starting stream, I have played 4, 5, and 6. All the way through. And I played 5 and 6 co-op with my best friend. So, that was fun. I'm kind of new to the Resident Evil series because... that was... 4 was 2023, and 5 and 6 were early 2024, so... That's basically all the Resident Evil I've played, aside from this. I've never played Revelations 2, I'm going to be playing it after this. And I do want to play some of the others. And so that should take me back to the bridge. Yeah, I never played it. I was going to, but I was waiting until I replayed the first game on Switch, because I had the sequel on Switch, and then I never finished the first game. So, once we finish this on Switch, I'll be playing the second one. I don't know anything about it. All I know is that Barry is in it, and I think Parker is in it. I don't actually know if Parker is in it, but I know Barry is in it. Barry's in, I think, the first game or something. I never played the first game. Well, no, I did play the first game. I didn't get very far. To clarify, I mean Resident Evil 1. Custom parts. Huh. I was just here the whole time and I didn't even see it. Fire rate 2. I want that green herb. Revelations 2 is split between Claire and Barry's oldest daughter. Got her name, and second part is Barry and the kid. Okay. Yeah. I knew Barry was in it, and I guess I got Parker mixed up with Claire somehow. Don't ask how, I don't fucking know. No one can really fight when there's more support. Interesting. Yeah, I remember Revelations 2 came out during that brief trend in the industry when everything was episodic. Because of, like, fucking... the new Hitman games are coming out and they were episodic. Telltale was just always episodic. Revelations 2 was episodic, and then it was announced that Final Fantasy VII Remake was going to be episodic. And, then that never ended up coming out until a long time later. Because I think Final Fantasy VII Remake came out in 2023. It was announced in, like, 2019 or something. Probably earlier than that, actually. So it took a while to come out. I know it was in development hell for a while. It was originally going to be developed by CyberConnect 2, the same developer as the... Little Tail Bronx series. And the Dot Hack games. We know talking about two here. But Square Enix, I guess, didn't like how it was turning out, so they handed it over to a different team, which ended up being one of their internal teams. And then we never saw it again for several years. Alright, we need the damn card. So yeah, I'm looking forward to Revelations 2 just because I never got to play it. Because when Revelations 2 came out, Nintendo's current console was the Wii U. Revelations 1 did come to Wii U. I actually still own my physical copy of that. I just never got rid of it. I think. And I was really annoyed that 2 wasn't coming to Wii U. Because I was a Wii U defender at that point. I have since changed my tune. I don't like the Wii U anymore. Though I don't regret my time with it. But the Wii U is a big misstep. So I've been holding on to Revelations 2 since I got it on Switch for several years and just never played it. Because I never finished Revelations 1. So we're finally going to actually play that. I'm very excited for it because I've been wanting to play it for years. Also, Square Enix tried to be like, make stuff all over instead of just the game. Like Final Fantasy 15. I'm not sure what you mean by that. See, my problem with Final Fantasy VII Remake and why I don't know when I'm going to play it or if I even will is it calls itself Final Fantasy VII Remake, but it's not really a remake because fundamentally it is a different story. It's Final Fantasy VII, but it is not the same game as the PS1 version. It is fundamentally a different game, and Rebirth only continues that. And I didn't want that. I wanted Resident Evil. Sorry, I wanted Final Fantasy VII. I almost said Resident Evil 7. And that's not what I got. I will decide at a later point if I want to play FF7. But, the remake, but that'll be after the third game is out, because we know there's going to be a third part. And that's my other problem. They turned a roughly 40-hour game into a 300-hour one, and I don't like that. I think that's a really dumb idea. Game developers really need to recognize that not everyone has the time for games like that. I don't want to be playing 300-hour games all the time. And then they made an animated series and movie, which you have to watch in order to get the full story, so when you play the game, it felt like you were jumping in mid-series. Ah, okay, I see. Oh, wait a minute. I'm gonna go to the solarium first and see if that's changed. Yeah, everyone I know who has played FF7 Remake and especially Rebirth have said that it's just bloated. Someone I know, I think it was Sinful, loves FF7, and she was complaining that that Rebirth was just so bloated. There was just too much to do. And they have a fucking mandatory card game for some reason that you have to actually play in order to progress. And you have to battle several people in it. And no, it's not a proper tutorial. Like, you actually have to play the goddamn card game. And that's ridiculous. Right, still got more time. So I might play FF7 Remake at some point. I don't know. I honestly don't. Another yawn. Okay. Just wanted to check something. Alright, now we can progress. It's the emergency communications room.
Raymond!
Looks like we both were too late.
What are you talking about?
Ignorant creatures who do not yet know of us. The time
Both
to
of you.
speak has come.
Look,
Thou wilt that I renew. The desperate grief which wrings my heart already.
Little masked friend.
Dare I speak of it? But if my words be seed that may bear fruit of infamy to the traitor whom I know, speaking and weeping shalt thou see together. I know not who thou art, nor by what mode thou hast come down here. The world is in our hands. This is the T-Abyss virus, and we're equipped to infect 1/5 of the Earth's waters.
He's turning guppies into jaws! Shh, quiet.
And even a child could guess what will happen next.
We are Veltro, vengeful messengers from the depths of the Inferno.
So this is our man. I knew it was Veltro.
Abandon hope, all ye who enter here.
Abandon hope? He's quoting Dante.
Send a team to Valcoin and Mock Airport. Look for something linked to this ship, O'Brien.
Yes, I read you. I'll send Quint and Keith.
What?
You two, get ready to move.
I hate snow. Snow hates you.
Just find out anything you can on Veltro.
Oh god, do I have to play as these two dipshits? This is where the game starts getting weird.
I don't see a thing. I thought the Mediterranean was just like a big lake.
Be patient. Finding a ship at sea is like finding a needle in a haystack.
No kidding. But that still doesn't solve our problem. Hey, are you even listening?
We'll find you, Jill. I promise.
So I mentioned before, during my first stream of this, that Parker is one of the best characters in the series. I think we're about to play as two of the worst. Quint and Keith. I fucking hate them. They're awful. Ooh, it's a little cold in here. So my clock says it's 71 degrees in here. What is the actual temperature right now? Ooh, I got a gun. It is 26 degrees with a feels like temp of 15. It was actually snowing earlier.
Previously on Resident Evil Revelations.
Raymond, that's you, isn't it? Still hurting, cadet?
No, I can still fight.
That's the spirit.
There's only...
I guess you've thought of everything. But even the FBC may not be able to cover its tracks on this one.
Let the heavens scorch the earth with justice.
Raccoon City all over again.
And Terra Grigies, no more.
Looks like we both were too late.
Both of you. Look,
Abandon hope, all ye who enter here.
Abandon hope? He's quoting Dante.
I'll find you, Jill. I promise.
Alright, so this takes place in 2005. So the Terra Grigia thing was 2004. Because this takes place the same year as, I think Resident Evil 5. Just earlier in the year.
Terrorists. We killed these bastards already.
It looks like you missed a few. And they're on this ship.
And now they want to use the virus to stage another attack.
They seek the truth about Terra Grigia and vengeance.
Get out of here with your $10,000 shoes.
Jill, look at this. The whole ship's out of power. The ship's running on emergency power. But the comm system needs the main power. We need to bring the engine room back online. That won't be easy.
Let me scan him. Honestly, I would kiss Parker. He's the kind of guy who will treat you right, take you out to dinner with a fancy meal. Maybe go watch a movie or something. Like, he would honestly be the perfect date. Because this, safety procedures. Because this vessel was involved in a prior accident, safety statements that go beyond those outlined in the Maritime Safety Act have been introduced. All crew must read and study this manual to be prepared to act in case of an emergency. 1. The Queen Zenobia has 2 unique power generators. If the main power generator should fail, the backup generator in the bilge will compensate for its loss and supply the entire ship with operating power. 2. The ship contains vertical and horizontal bulkheads that automatically divert water in case of flooding. In the event of an emergency, the bulkheads can be operated by the control system in the bilge. This system will continue to operate even after sustaining minimal damage.
Raymond.
Take it. We might need it. Like you said, turning on the power won't be easy.
Iron anchor key.
That key will get you through the casino on the first floor. Then you'll find a lift to take you to the bilge. But tell me something first. You didn't see any other FBC members here, did you? I can't reach my partner, Rachel. Damn it. I haven't heard from her since she went to the bilge. I told you, the casino entrance is on the first floor hall. I told you, the casino entrance is on the first floor hall.
Alright, we can open that door now, but we won't be going back there for a while.
Should we look for this Rachel woman?
We can, but after we bring back the ship's power.
Chat, have you ever been on a cruise ship? I'm going to assume the answer is no for everyone. I would never go on one of these. I don't like open water. I would rather fly on a private jet piloted by someone who just got their license than go on a ship. Oh, sorry, you have. Okay. Wait, was that the one that was converted into a hotel? Oh, they explode. I didn't sail on it out, but I had to say this since there was nowhere else, yeah. Okay. Alright. So this is done. Again, this area is optional. Camera turning is very slow in the water. So we got some extra ammo here. Cruise ships are giant floating petri dishes. True. They were fucking awful during the pandemic. They're probably still awful. So we got some stuff for the machine gun and the magnum, despite the fact that we don't have the machine gun or the magnum. So I seem to remember we're coming up on one of the more annoying parts of the game. I loved this game when I first played it. That doesn't mean it's perfect. Oh, wait a minute, how far did I get in this game? I may have actually gotten further than I remember. Because I'm pretty sure I did one of the upcoming boss fights. Well, my save data said episode 7, so whenever we get to episode 7, whatever episode we're on right now, I'll be able to tell you guys where I got before I quit. Oh, wait a minute, I should, check out. Keepers. Here it is. I keep forgetting where it is. There we go, slightly more capacity. Ah, we need to be on the first one. That's right. Oh god, so many yawns tonight. So, there are 2 Resident Evil games on Wii that I want to get at some point, or at least one of them. One of them, or both of them are light gun games. One of them is supposed to be really, really good, and the other one is supposed to be really, really bad. I believe it's the Umbrella Chronicles and the Dark Side Chronicles. I do not remember which is which. And then there was a third Resident Evil game on Wii, which was Resident Evil 4 Wii Edition, which a lot of people say is the best version. Which I do own. I've owned that for a long time and never really played it, because I just never got around to playing it. When I streamed Resident Evil 4, I ended up streaming the Switch version, but I'm tempted to stream a replay on Wii. In fact, I was very tempted to do that the same year I beat Resident Evil 4. I would never be caught dead in the casino. It won't open. In the raid mode mission that takes you through here, the comms officer shows up. Well, a lot of yawns tonight. Oh, by the way, I'm no longer sick, as you guys might have been able to tell. I feel so much better. I am 100% no longer sick. It is no longer a question of whether or not I am partially sick. I am just no longer sick. Unfortunately, my sinuses have gone back to normal, which means they're fucked up. Because my sinuses are just normally congested. Casino staff's report. I finally found out how to bypass the security in the VIP room. The room's reserved for all the high rollers, so I've always been curious what goes on in there. It's so easy. All you have to do is feed coins to the casino girl next to the door and you can bypass any security. You have to hit the precise weight, 107 grams. A small price to pay for access to the VIP room.
It's a luxury ship. They have things like casinos.
Holy shit.
Shit, it's been infected. Watch out!
I saw these in the video.
From our friend in the gas mask. Thank you.
When did Parker get a shotgun?
Finally quieted down a little.
So, I can get more coins with this? I wish I had one of these at home.
Hello, Parker. That's 107 grams, I think. Guess we're not getting a decent tonight. Custom parts. I forgot those could be hidden. Scribbled memo. Dearest friend, I am at my wit's end. I am sorry, but I must go on ahead. They are sleeping, but they will wake up eventually. Now's my chance. Just thinking about them makes my hair stand on end. Their ugly bodies are not of this world. Their stench like rotting organs, and their screams like echoes from hell itself. I'm so frightened that I can't stop shaking even now as I write this. Be careful. The bloated blisters on the walls are their eggs. They can regenerate from them. Please don't think that I've abandoned you. I did it for my family. I will pray for your safety. I don't remember we can walk into the fan, so I'm not going to test it. So guys, when do you think the piss brown is realistic? Piss brown and bloom is realistic trend is gonna become the new retro style.
Hope it still works.
You guys think that's gonna happen? Because we passed NES's retro. We passed SNES's retro. We're now at N64 and PS1 is retro. When do you think we're gonna get piss brown and bloom is realistic? Bloom will always be around, but isn't as intense. Well, I mean specifically the combination of piss brown and bloom. The key is missing.
Oh, Christ. The key's gone.
I'll look around for it.
Okay. I'll check around here, see if it turns up.
Radio me if you find it.
Piss brown maybe 2 to 3 years. So we have time. I think I remember where the key is. And if so, we've got another annoying thing coming up.
Raymond say his partner was in the bilge? That means Rachel or whoever has the key. We just have to find her.
I think I might have an idea where she is.
That corpse you ran into earlier?
Yeah, I just pray it wasn't her.
Oh, it's one of the big boys, eh? Ow, that actually hurt. Yeah, we got the anchor key, so we can actually go over there now. If I remember correctly, all that really unlocks is a safe room. Excuse me, coming through.
This is where I found that dummy of Chris. Where is the real Chris?
It's a terrorist group's flag. Veltro's written on it. Serious instructions. It's like a message. It is essential that we carry out our mission as expeditiously as possible after boarding the Queen Zenobia. Our 2 targets will be here soon, but they must not compromise the mission. Take appropriate actions, don't overreact. 1. Securing the room. Find the most accessible room in the crew's quarters and secure it. Intel indicates there could be BOW activity on the ship. Act with extreme caution at all times. 2. Materials. The spy props we were given are meant to be used to sow confusion among our targets. Follow the instructions for where to distribute them around the room. After that, leave the room immediately. Do not leave any traces of your presence. The main point of this mission is to mislead the target, so it must be carried out quickly and stealthily. Do not let the targets see you. Do not engage or fire upon them. Your primary concern should be your concealment. Leave everything else to me. Which, you know, the dude just, of course, happened to leave there just so we could find it. You know, just in case. You know what, buddy? I don't think so. No. Not yet. Have an MP5. And you hear the dude in the other room squirming. Alright. Okay, I'm going to do something real quick, though. I'm going to take that rifle back, and I want to... Yeah, because we're going to need that rifle very soon. I'm sure that's perfectly normal, not in any way bad.
Okay, it was around here.
Save point. No clues as to who left this note. Yeah, really? Think so? Was forced on this mission. I had no desire to come here for a job that could get me killed. At any rate, stage 1 is complete. I got the key for the freight lift. Now I can access the bilge. The ship was used as the base of operations for the terrorist attack on Terra Grigia 1 year ago. Found the UAV in the ship's foredeck that was used to disperse the virus. Finding the UAV was good. Getting attacked out of nowhere by an ugly monster was bad. I knew this mission would suck from the moment I took it. My head feels like it's going to split open. I lost an eye already. It's hard to see. I feel like crap. Arms are starting to feel weird too. My right arm split in two. Blood all over my body. Can see my bones. Need Dr. Bad. The writing is obscured by blood.
Oh shit! You!
Jill, what's wrong?
I found the target, but she's a zombie.
Isn't that always the case?
Now, Rachel, bit of an interesting boss fight. Because she's very fast. And you have to fight her in multiple rooms. This is essentially a chase sequence.
She got away. She's in the
She's
ducts.
supposed to be chasing you, but you're really chasing her.
The ducts are all connected.
Okay, I'm on it.
I'll make my way to your position soon.
believe she turned so quickly. This virus is more powerful than I had thought.
So, fun fact, Rachel in the HD version of the game, which is the version for home consoles, is actually a DLC character, and in the later ports for Switch and whatever, she's included by default. Alright, don't try to scan her. Got it. Yeah, I'm sure it's a normal place to find ammo. Oh, right in the ass.
So it really was Rachel.
Not the end I wish for.
Alright. Time to switch guns. We're not going to want the rifle again for a bit. Yeah, I thought Parker had something to say about that room. Guess not. I don't quite know how this stacks up in the hierarchy of Resident Evils, but I like this game. I may have a soft spot for it just because it was one of my favorite 3DS games for a while. Ow. But fuck you, Zeno. But I like this game. Also, like, as much as I don't like cruise liners, or don't like boats because I don't like open water and would never go on a cruise line, games where you are on a cruise ship or a train or anything like that are fucking based, and we need more of them. Bitch. Actually, I'm gonna keep that long magazine on it. Have to make do with the handgun for a while. I don't feel like making my way all the way back to the promenade deck. Not the promenade, the hall. Solarium. Solarium, whatever it's called. Solarium. Solarium. Whatever. I don't want to make my way back there just yet. Stock up on the ammo. We still haven't found the damn Magnum. Oh yeah, we won't see it for a while, but this game is very funny. There is a weapon box in the final boss fight. So you can change weapons mid-fight. It's really funny. Girl, you look fucked up. I feel like Spoonie would like her. Thank you for breathing in my ears, Rachel.
Does this mean Veltro fooled the FBC too?
Don't know. Maybe they're just using whoever they can. Right now, we need to worry more about getting this ship operational.
I hear something.
Straight into the depths of hell.
One moment, guys. We have a slight delay. Something seemed off about that cutscene. Episode 4. Okay, so I actually made it pretty far into the game then. If I stopped at episode 7. How many episodes are in this? There's 12. So I actually made it pretty far. So I made it over halfway through the game. God damn, I didn't realize I made it that far. I'd completely forgotten.
Previously on Resident Evil Revelations.
This is the T-Abyss virus. We are equipped to infect 1/5 of the Earth's waters.
Terrorists. Now they want to use the virus to stage another attack.
They seek the truth about Terra Grigia. And vengeance.
Agreement! That corpse you ran into earlier? Send a team to Valcoin and Mock Airport.
Look for something linked to this ship.
I'll send Quint and Keith.
I hate snow. Snow hates you.
Just find out anything you can on Veltro.
Episode 5, Secrets Uncovered.
Jackass here. We arrived at Valcoin Mock Airport.
This is Forkball. Good job. Get the lay of the surroundings and continue with your mission.
So, how do you want us to proceed, O'Brien?
Up to you. Do what you think is best.
What took you two so long?
At least we're here. What's up with Veltro?
Not sure. We haven't found a thing. No clues, nothing.
So now what?
There's an underground chamber. We're preparing to storm it now.
Wow, that sounds like a job for us, don't it, Grinder?
Wait, we haven't received authorization yet.
It's all right. We're on it, okay? Besides, if you need someone to sniff something out, ain't no one better than my boy here.
Hey, I'm right here, Grinder.
I hate these two so much.
So, you followed Jessica home. You know where she lives now?
Almost. I had her until the very end, but I lost her near the... Hey! You think I'm a stalker, don't you?
You said it. Come on, let's go.
I hate these two so
Feels
much.
like something's gonna jump out.
Watch your footsteps. We need to stay quiet.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so we got a pistol, machine gun, and shotgun.
Ah!
Shh! Weren't you the one who said to stay quiet?
Well, even Homer sometimes nods off, you know?
That doesn't even make sense. Come on. Quint, pass me the screwdriver.
Sure, huh? Uh-oh.
Please, don't tell me you dropped it. Okay, where is it?
I know I had it up until this point.
Hold up. I bet you dropped it when you tripped.
So interesting they're even playable. I kind of wish they weren't, because I hate these two so much.
Here we are. You are such a klutz. You know that?
Sorry, Grinder.
Yeah, so I forget which one is which. I think I'm playing as Keith. Keith is a douchebag and Quint is a loser. I hate both of them. And yeah, you're right. In most horror movies or games, these two get killed. But unfortunately, in this game, they survive. Spoiler. These minigames are originally played on the touchscreen.
We might be able to open up that area that's been sealed off. Huh? The security cameras have got something.
This is what I found from the security feeds.
That's a freighter, ain't it? Is this Veltro or what? Whoa! Did you see that?
Not control BOW? Talk about a wrench in the works.
Keep it together, and... Oh! They never had a chance.
The timestamp places the crash at the same time as the one Chris reported.
Is that in here?
It certainly looks like that. Whoa!
Wait, what the hell is it?
It's a poltergeist!
Hey, Quinn!
I'll switch the feeds. See where it goes.
Huh. We got a live one here.
Shh! Quiet!
Hey, what the hell is that?
I told you to be quiet. Oh! Whoa! There's something there. I don't know what, but we can't see it.
Nasty.
Hey, did he just drop something?
Worst fucking commentary
This is
ever.
Definitely for mature viewing audiences.
Shut the fuck up.
That's
God, I
some
hate these
footage
two
there.
so much.
One of the Vics left it behind. What is it?
Oh my god. See, even their voice acting isn't very good. Chris and Jill are fine. Parker's amazing. I love Parker.
Hey, this is the place from the security feed.
We stay in Parker in this house.
Kill him! Kill him! Kill him now!
If only. Looks like a piece of a manifesto. Destiny, and I do not mean to sound flippant, is made before we even get a say, and is the will of a higher power. The impure will not be cursed. It is their destiny to be torn apart by the fangs of the hounds. I cannot spare sympathy for the victims of this world. They are the ones who created it. It is the same world that robbed this dog of its bite. No longer will I howl, I will sharpen my fangs. No longer will I roar, I will sharpen my claws. All our comrades are waiting for the time when they may sacrifice themselves to the cause. Only the hounds are pure of purpose, and it is only they who may purge the world. We do not hunt alone, we hunt in packs. We are Veltro. Earl Brynvinko. I can't fucking read. Chat! I can't read. So then we saw in the video, I've never seen such horrible wounds.
Where is it?
It's a security token. I can breach the master network of the plane's onboard computer if I can just extract the web key from this dongle.
Whatever that means. Just do your thing.
It means we can scavenge the data on that freighter.
Now you're talking.
I've seen enough. Let's head to the crash site.
I'll give you my dongle. I accept it graciously. Oh, thank God we don't need to play as the dipshits for a bit. Who am I playing as next? Am I back to Jill and Parker? Usually the bits where you're playing as the other characters are pretty short. Because the game is mostly about Jill and Parker. Okay, we're back to these two. I think I'm gonna end after this cutscene.
What's that sound? Water?
Yes. It's coming from there.
Because I need a shower. I need more food. And this might take a bit. I don't remember this segment all too well, so I don't know when we're going to get the next, like, auto-save. So I'm going to end here. I'd rather not go over tonight, because like I said, I'd like to shower. So I absolutely need to be taking care of myself right now because I have a rash in a rather problematic spot, so I need to be showering frequently and cleaning a certain area frequently. And I don't want to get into it because it's kind of embarrassing. But this gives me more time to do that, and also gives me more time to eat, so that's good. But yeah. I will see you guys tomorrow. We're playing, I think, A Link to the Past tomorrow. Did I schedule A Link to the Past tomorrow, or Prince of Persia? I don't remember. Link to the Past, okay. So tomorrow will be A Link to the Past, Wednesday will be Prince of Persia, and Thursday will be Yada Yada Stories. We are back to regular schedule. I am no longer sick. The holidays are over. I am back to business. I am looking forward to the rest of the week. So I already know who we're going to raid. Kohai is back to streaming, and I have missed him so dearly. He is my bestie. And I didn't get to raid him during his last couple streams because they were on days I don't stream. So. Alright. So yeah, I will see you all tomorrow. If you want to hang out after stream, I have a Discord. If you want to keep up with my bullshit and other updates, I have a Blue Sky. If you ever miss a stream, I have a VOD channel on YouTube. And if you want to get me something nice, I have a Throne. If you would like to join in on the raid, my raid message is Dapper Dragon Raid, as soon as I can spell it correctly. Alright, and I will see you all tomorrow. Alright, I'm gonna wait for that ad to finish playing. Bear with me, guys. I don't want to raid in the middle of an ad. But I can pause that. No, I can't. It's already started. Shit. Alright, so we get to talk for 3 minutes. Why isn't the ad starting? It's taking its sweet-ass time. There we go. Alright. Also, that time that it's showing that I've spent in the game does not look right. This is my second session playing the game. Why does it only show 2 hours? Is it my second or my third? I think it's my third. Wait a minute. Did I ever upload last week's VODs? Uh-oh. No, I didn't. Whoops. Okay. I will fix that tomorrow. But not count being in menus, maps, cutscenes, etc. Maybe. I don't know what it counts. I think I started this... Yeah, I started this last week. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, wait a minute. Yeah, I was sick last week, so... You're still recovering from being sick. So I only played it for 2 hours. So yeah, that time is very, very wrong. So yeah. I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do with the rest of the Resident Evil series after we do Revelations 2, because I need to figure out if I'm going to stream the original versions of 1, 2, and 3, or if I'm just gonna play the remakes of 1 and 2. I don't know if I'll play the remake of 3, because from what I know, the remake is fundamentally not the same game. It's actually very different and not very good. I know a lot of people were disappointed with the remake of 3. So I have to figure that out. And I still want to stream Code Veronica. I actually got halfway through Code Veronica and never finished it. So. I will have to decide what I'm going to do about those. And I probably will play 7 and 8. I just need to decide if I'm going to play them on PC or console. And if I'm going to play them on console, am I going to stream them or not? Alright, ads over. So, the raid message is one of the most recent messages, so you can just copy that. You can use whatever emotes you want. I will see you all tomorrow. I would recommend OG3. That's what Simkey told me. Simkey told me that the remake is just not worth playing. Might be better to do OGs first? Maybe. Well, the question is, am I streaming both, or am I just streaming the remakes? I'm not going to just stream the originals. I'm definitely streaming the remakes. The question is, am I doing both? That's what the question is. That's what I need to figure out. I will absolutely at least stream the remakes of Resident Evil 1 and 2. I don't know if I'm going to stream the originals. I would like to play them. They would probably make for an interesting few streams. I don't know. I'll have to figure that out, and I have plenty of time, because it's going to be a while before we get there. Yeah, I will see you all tomorrow. You all have a good evening and good night. Good night. Bye.